A Filipina sex trafficking victim in Malaysia has returned to the Philippines. The Immigration Bureau said that the 20-year-old Filipina arrived at NAIA on November 8th. The Filipina was allegedly recruited by an online acquaintance to work as a housekeeper in Malaysia. But the victim was brought to a sex den where she was forced into prostitution. The agency vowed to provide justice and is now pursuing the perpetrator, who is also a Filipino.
Ito pong case niya ito ay nasa IACAT, the Interagency Council Against Trafficking. This is a clear case of trafficking. Definitely po kailangang managot ng mga recruiter na ito. Pilipino rin po ang nag-recruit sa kanya. So it's really frustrating and really siguro disheartening na malaman na kapwa pa niya Pilipino, kapwa natin Pilipino po ang nagdala sa kapahamakan.
One farmers group says that the farm gate price of palay or unhusked rice has reached 31 pesos per kilo. The group, Samahang Industriya ng Agrikultura or SINAG, said that traders are buying palay at 29 to 31 pesos a kilo. With this, the group forecasts that the cost of rice per kilo could possibly reach 60 pesos by December. The retail price of well-milled rice currently ranges from 54 to 55 pesos per kilo. Meanwhile, prices of onions further escalated to 240 pesos per kilo. That's despite its continued importations. Based on the latest monitoring, local red onions are sold at 240 a kilo. Imported white onions are at 210 pesos per kilo. Imported red onions and local white onions are at 140 and 170 pesos respectively. The group calls on the government to address the price spikes and stop the unreasonable increase. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. still watching One News Now, I'm Danny Laurel. Israel has updated its death toll on the October 7th Hamas attack to 1,200. Tel Aviv previously pegged the death toll at about 1,400. Now, according to Israel's foreign ministry, the new death count is still not final and may still change as they identify the victims of the attack. They added that the number includes foreign workers and other nationalities. A child is killed on average every 10 minutes in the Gaza Strip. That's according to the World Health Organization. WHO Director General Tedros Ghebreyesus said that Gaza's healthcare system is now on its knees, with half of the city's 36 hospitals and two-thirds of its primary healthcare centers not functioning. Now, since October 7, the WHO has verified more than 250 attacks on healthcare in Gaza and in the West Bank, while there had been 25 attacks on healthcare in Israel. Tel Aviv has since agreed to a daily 4-hour humanitarian pause in the attacks per day to enable Palestinians to flee the hostilities. The death toll in the enclave has now breached 11,000. In the United States, dozens of migrants crossed the border from Mexico on Friday through an open edge of the border wall in Jacumba Hot Springs, California. For months now, a makeshift camp has seen migrants pass by in the eastern San Diego desert, where they wait to be processed by Border Patrol officials. Now, many of the new arrivals are seeking asylum status, with fewer than 15% of them being granted. Let's now take a quick look at other stories we are watching. Philippines and China figured in yet another incident in the West Philippine Sea. That's after the Chinese Coast Guard fired a water cannon at supply ships near the Ayungin Shoal. The National Task Force for the West Philippine Sea has since condemned the incident and said that China's unprovoked coercions and dangerous maneuvers has put the lives of Filipinos aboard the ships at risk. 34 Filipinos have arrived from Gaza on Friday. According to the Foreign Affairs Department, some 14 Filipinos opted not to cross to Egypt. That's after encountering problems with their spouses' permits. President Bongbong Marcos announced that 56 more Pinoys are expected to exit the enclave. And a big-time oil price rollback is expected next week. The Energy Department said diesel prices may go down by up to 2 pesos and 70 centavos per liter, while gasoline and kerosene prices could drop by as much as 80 centavos and 1 peso and 85 centavos per liter, respectively. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 12 noon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Danny Laurel, and we are One News.